Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome into the show that's on in the afternoon, highlighting local heroes, community happenings, and all the things you need to know about happening in and around St. Johns County. Pete Melfi with you. Davey Hartzell, how you doing this afternoon, sir?
Hey, really good, but awesome morning show.
Great morning show.
A little bit extended, a little bit longer, but, you know, the sheriff is long-winded. So
it's usually like that with the sheriff, yeah. But, hey, awesome of him to come in day after a really big and really scary event here in St. Augustine and help us shed some light on what's going on. Yeah. Really, really appreciate his time always. So go back and watch that if you want the details on some of the major happenings over the weekend.
And I got my 904 swag, dude.
Yeah, man, nice. That didn't take long.
No, not at all.
That's awesome.
Came right in.
Sweet. I love it, nice. Man. People can go find that in the app.
Yeah, there's new colors this month.
Yes, blue is the color of the month.
Very cool.
Yeah, man.
Black and blue. It's like a bruise.
That's what we were going for, right? That's exactly what we were going for.
Perfect.
This network punches you right in the face.
Boom!
Well, I don't know how to segue into a sponsor.
I was going to be like, speaking of punches.
Yeah, speaking of punches, you don't segue into a sponsor read like that. Nissan of St. Augustine.
Yeah.
We sure do love them.
Rolling with my homies.
Great cars, great people, great value. The only thing they're missing is you. They vow to be attentive, honest, and straightforward with you throughout your auto purchase and ownership experience, which is perfect. Doesn't end after you get off the lot. They want to become a staple in our community by building lasting and valuable relationships and providing service that exceeds all expectations. They have a sales center that's open 7 days a week until 8 o'clock.
Okay.
Check them out today. Nissan of St. Augustine, US 1 South. Also, All American Air helps us put on this program each and every day.
This is not the season to mess around.
No, it is not. No, we are thankful for All American Air because we have a very cool studio.
Yes.
We're in good shape out here, man. And for 42 years, All American Air has been serving St. Augustine and our surrounding counties as well. Their areas of expertise include warranty and non-warranty service work on all makes and models of AC units, preventative maintenance, service agreements, new construction, installation, and equipment replacement with the high-efficiency systems. You couple that with their ultra-smart thermostat, money savings automatically right away. Give them a call today, 904-461-0070. Great folks out there. They do a lot for our community as well.
Love them. Absolutely.
Yeah, man. All right, sir. Where do we start today?
Okay, so we have very inspiring guests in studio today.
We do.
CEO of Business Builders, Jay Owen, right here.
Yes, man. I'm excited about this talk.
So I thought how appropriate our funny segment today be. Not my job moments where people did the absolute bare minimum. This is not a reflection of his business.
Right,
this is like people that audition and don't get in, okay?
Okay.
So our first one is a redesign of our website. This is Eastman School of Music, Diversity, and then they write a little nice piece of segue right here.
Wow.
Check your copy. Check your copy.
That was a placeholder right there.
Yes.
Placeholder.
Yes.
I mean, it looks beautiful. If you were just looking at it and not reading it, it would look great.
This is why I send you things to proof.
You're like, is that what that's for?
Oh, yeah. I must send Pete like maybe 800 emails a day. And he's like, can you please prove this? Can you please prove this? He's like, what?
All good, man. All good. Because we don't want things to
out
like
that would be a David. Yes, that would be something I would do. Dopey. All right, next one. This is a little place the sticker,
the placement of the sticker just makes this whole thing look terrible.
Oh, jeez. Sorry, Mom, but I had to report it.
Next
one. That should do it. Boss, what do you think?
Okay.
Just take the same lady. Speaking Spanish, and now we're doing Maury. Just add a headband.
Just add the headband,
so
right?
Wrong. So wrong.
Wow.
Hey, I completed making the road there, boss.
Hey, that's lazy.
That is lazy.
That is a new level of lazy.
We don't have
there.
That here in St. Johns County. No,
not mostly.
Well, no.
Yeah.
All right, I installed a clock in my band's practice room. Yeah.
Really?
Might have to return it at the end of the school
year.
It's times are tough for music teachers.
That's that Walmart clock, too.
Hey,
I know that clock.
What's this default juice going to taste like?
That's great.
Just the default juice.
Underscore juice.
Is that orange?
Jeez. Wow.
All right, this next one's a tough one. Vegan fish fingers, inspired by the modern blah, 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 blah. Go to the last sentence. If it's too long, let me know.
These are, this next one.
Oh, this is a tool. Yeah, this is what my boss approved for the print.
Oh my god,
this is not good.
I think they translated that wrong.
Yeah, not good, yeah.
I think that translation was a little off.
This one, they just ran out of temporary stickers, so the flavor is off on this one.
Oh, okay.
Hey, use my
Flavor is
resources.
temporarily out of service. Hopefully, that's what that means, and nobody's trying to drink the gas out there.
And we've all been here before, putting a table together that's not IKEA and came with instructions like this.
That's well, me personally, I would have never got that table together. Looks
No.
simple, but if you don't tell me step by step,
I would have broken this.
Yes. Yep. A lot of extra screws hanging around for that table.
And our last one today, they'll never know the difference. Nobody's going to know. Who's paying
You
attention?
could have got a more, inconspicuous
Who's
coffee
going to
cup
know?
than
Is that the Elks Lodge? No, just kidding.
Wow.
It's not the Elks
No, those are
Lodge.
Italian colors in the background. It's an Italian something.
Oh, very nice. That would be an Italian. Look, my people, it'd be an Italian thing to
Yes,
do.
I
No
know
big
it.
deal.
I'm with you.
You
Yep.
put a little bit on, and no big deal. Yeah, love it.
That was good.
Thank
that
you.
was one of my favorites.
Oh, wow.
That was most definitely one of my favorites so far.
Wearing the crown high today. Thank you, sir.
There you go.
Well,
Right, man. Well, hey, look, we forgot horoscopes yesterday. The stars did not want us to report to the people yesterday.
Yeah.
But I am happy to tell you that we do have a fresh report from the stars.
so we're
And
getting everybody?
they're not happy. We're going to make up for yesterday, too. We're going to do Cancer, Leo, Virgo, Sagittarius, Scorpio, and Capricorn. Oh. Yeah, big day for the stars. Not a great
I'm on
day
deck
for
here,
all
Scorpio.
of the people we just mentioned.
All right.
Clay, can we get some horoscope music, please, sir? There it is. Very nice.
So peaceful. Very
Serene,
chime.
even.
very
Yeah.
spotlight.
Yeah. All right, we're going to start with Cancer. Here we go. That smell is you. Seriously. The feds want to talk about your surfing habits. I don't know what kind of... Geez, what are you doing out there?
It's not a write-off.
Keep a close eye on your bank balance today, which should be hard given that you're nearly broke.
Yeah, well, that's normal.
Yeah? Well, Cancer. There you go. Here we go, Leo.
Oh.
Your life is a series of ups and downs, like a toilet plunger.
Oh.
Well, that's not
Nice.
the best comparison. Well, your aura is dim. Have it checked. How do you check your aura?
You go to those Reiki doctors, right?
Oh, right,
They move the
sure.
stick and they find the
Yeah.
sorry, Megan Holder. I know your wife. I love you to death. Yeah.
Last note for you, Leo. The police are listening.
Oh.
Keep that in mind.
Yeah.
Virgo.
Alexa.
Here we go, Virgo. You are sympathetic and understanding to other people's problems, which makes you a sucker.
Yep. Don't get it into your business.
You're always putting things off.
Yeah.
You like astronomy because you've been to all those places.
Okay.
I'm not exactly sure what that
Not me
means.
neither. Mars, space.
You're a little spacey. I don't know. You were visited by aliens last night, and based on you, they found our species not worth investigating any further.
Thank you. We're free.
I guess so. We don't have to worry about alien invasions anymore, right?
There it is.
So thank you, Virgo.
Thank you. What a gift.
All right, here we go. Sagittarius.
Oh gosh.
You are optimistic and enthusiastic. Mm-hmm. You have a reckless tendency to rely on your luck since you have no talent.
Don't go to Vegas.
The majority of Sagittarians are drunks.
That's all right. You're lovers.
You're a worthless piece of crap.
Well,
That's what the stars say. The stars literally say that.
we needed some holy water on that one. That's,
Ay.
that's not good.
You went out of style in 1989.
I could have. Yeah. That's okay.
Jeez. The star's not happy with Sagittarius
It all
today.
comes back though. Fashion comes back. Don't give up.
That's
yet.
right. It
Yeah.
all comes back
Come on,
around.
Saggies. I got you. Yeah.
Those kids that were way out of style on my French textbooks in school are now back in style.
See? Yeah.
They look just like they fit in.
Yeah.
Scorpio, here we go.
Oh gosh, that's me.
The bad news is you're actually related. Davey. You are loud and have no social graces.
That's me.
Okay. Perfect.
The stars don't lie.
Your next career, mortician.
Oh, well, I'm not mad about it. You won't get your relative what that's supposed to look like, because I will remix that palette. Yes, Pablo Picasso I'm serving here.
All right, Capricorn, this is where we will end it today.
All right.
Capricorn, you just thought, what? That is disgusting.
Take a shower
Right now.
Filthy.
Anyway, good news is, good news will have you celebrating more than Charlie Sheen on a good day.
Oh, he's always winning.
I don't want anybody around me that's celebrating like Charlie Sheen.
Why? He had a lot of fun.
A little too much fun.
It was the angry fun.
Yeah.
It's a different kind of the angry fun. Yeah.
It's the first time in a while that your stubbornness will pay off for the better.
Well, There you go. Go play the lottery. Good luck.
Yeah, something like that. And those were your horrible horoscopes for a Wednesday.
Well, you got caught up on that one.
But the stars. It's not me. It's the stars.
Amazing.
It's the stars. Blame it on the stars. Hey, man, when I need to vibe up from those horrible horoscopes, when I read my horoscope every morning, I say, man, I need to be in a better mood. So I go down to our friends at 5 Nutrition, get one of these lit teas, energy, focus, clarity, and I think enhanced mood. I think I'm just better on these shows when I'm drinking a lit tea.
Fair to say performance enhancement drink?
Performance enhancing drink. That's right. That is right, sir. They've also got the shakes, the protein donuts, all that good stuff. 5 Nutrition, not only great people with great products, great members of our community as well. Sarah's always going above and beyond for our local heroes, which is pretty awesome, man.
Yeah. Local hero, what is it? First Responder Fridays are coming out.
Last week they had a good First Responder Friday, so I think they're going to keep that trend going.
Very nice.
Vibe Nutrition right in the corner of Varela Avenue and Lewis Speedway by the high school. St. Augustine High School. You can't just say the high school anymore for people who are newer here.
We got a lot of new high schools.
Got a lot of high schools.
Beachside.
Yeah. Panache as well.
Oh, every guest, every time since 1912. Just kidding. 1987.
1912? That's a long time.
People got haircuts.
Was the word panache even around in 1912?
I don't know. The Panache opened its doors to be a cut above the rest. Their mission at Panache is to care for team, guest, community from scalp to soul and bring the joy and services one pleasure at a time. They also are proud to align with Aveda's mission of ethical and sustainable business practices in high fashion aesthetic. They share Aveda's exceptional standards of quality products, treatments, and guest care. Everything they do reflects the standards of an Aveda salon. Today, they're continuing the afterglow of their 35th anniversary. They're having 15% off of Aveda products.
Nice. Very
nice.
Cool. Get in there today.
Yes.
Panache, they're the best in town. We love them.
Speaking of the best in town.
Hey, great segue, Davey.
I had to step on it. That was a good one.
We got Jay Owen in studio.
Yeah, CEO of Business Builders. Hey, Jay.
Hey,
Jay, good afternoon, man.
Yeah.
How
Glad
are
to be
you?
here. I'm better than I deserve.
That's a great answer.
Yeah. Didn't steal that from Dave Ramsey, but that's okay.
You know. He probably stole it from somebody else. That's
There
the
you
thing.
go.
That's how these things work.
You just recently were hanging out with Dave Ramsey, right?
Yeah, I was up there with his team. He's got a great group. Really thankful to be involved with him.
That seems like a pretty valuable resource, right?
Yeah, it's great. He wrote a book called Entre Leadership years and years ago, like, I don't know, 12 years ago, something like that. And that was really impactful for me. So it was
Really,
helpful.
was it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I used to work at a radio station and we ran Dave Ramsey's show every day. So just through like osmosis, I picked up so many of his tips that I think have been really, really life-changing.
I can barely read, but thank God for audiobooks.
Yeah, right?
So, audiobooks are a game changer for me.
Yep, I'm with you. There we go.
So how do you like pick, because you travel all over this world with all these different conferences. Do you sit down and like, okay, I'm going to map out my conference year, or like you're like, I'm going to cherry pick off of that? Like, how do you focus on which one you want to go to?
So I really think about a couple things. Number one, I don't really like to leave the house if I don't have to, because I got 5 kids at home, and I'd like to be at home. They're at an age that I want to be around. But I always think about over the year, I want to be at one event that's like industry specific. In other words, a lot of people that are there. Matter of fact, at the end of March, I hosted an event over at the Embassy Suites with a bunch of other marketing agency owners from around the country.
Nice.
And so you just get together and tell all your secrets, because I believe in an abundance mentality, and there's plenty of work for everybody to go around. And so we just share all of our ideas, and it's so valuable to be in an industry specific group. And then something like Entre Leadership, like Dave's organization, where he's got thousands of business owners from all over the country coming together. That the community of that stuff to me in business is huge. Like people always say, it's lonely at the top.
Yeah.
But I would say that's a choice. Like it doesn't have to be lonely. Get in community with other business leaders, and that's how you avoid ending up, stressed out and worn out and ready to quit.
So you seem like you were just all over the place. I mean, it is hard for me to follow and pinpoint exactly what you're doing at any given time. In a nutshell, for people who may just now be seeing Jay Owen for the first time, give me what you do, just a quick rundown.
Yeah, sure. I always say marketing can be confusing and expensive, and we help make it clear and effective so people can get attention and acquire customers. So ultimately, what we do at Business Builders is help other people build their businesses. Okay. So that could be planning, messaging for their companies. It could be building a website or video, or it could be promoting it through social media or paid ads or anything else. So we always say we plan things, we produce them, we promote them. And ultimately, like, what I love about what we get to do is it's not just about the pixels we put on a screen or ads we get to run. Like, we're helping somebody else accomplish their dreams.
Right.
And that's a big deal. So that's really a lot of fun. I've done it my whole life.
Because it's their culture, their aesthetic, and that's what you kind of focus on.
That's right. Yeah, because ultimately, like, it's not about us. It's about what is that other customer trying to tell the story of. And ultimately, too, the big thing I always tell businesses is it's not about them either. It's about their customer. Like, what does their customer want? What problem do they have? And how can they help them solve that problem? And if they do that, then, you know, they're going to stay in business for a very long time.
I mean, one of your most epic projects currently is the Bozard commercials. They're amazing.
Wow.
Like, how can you talk about that journey, like the storyboard? Like, how did you come up with that concept?
I wish I could say that I came up with all of it. I didn't come up with hardly any of it. I just have known Letty and Bo for a long time and been at all kind of different things together. And eventually myself and Chris Webster, who's the president of my company.
He's an amazing human being.
Oh, he's great.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's amazing.
Super talented.
We got together with them, did some strategy sessions, just talked through messaging and ideas. And really their heart was, we don't just want a traditional car commercial. We want something that speaks to the community and who we are and who our people are. They care deeply about their people. And then our team just went in and just has done an incredible job. So we're basically rolling out a new video for them every quarter right now. And they're all like cinematic in nature. They're all like heart
They look like scenes out of movies.
Yeah, and they're not selling anything. That's the thing. Like, they're not, I mean, clearly there's Ford trucks and cars, all kind of stuff in it, obviously. But it's about the community, it's about the people, and that is who they are. And I love that, because it wasn't about like, come on down today and get, you know.
Yes,
right.
yes. That cheesy commercial we've all seen.
Right. And obviously some of those things work, otherwise people probably wouldn't keep doing them. But I love projects like the Bozard videos because their heart is just right. But the truth is, I can take almost zero credit for that my team has just done a spectacular job, and their team has been great to work with, because they've trusted us to deliver on that end product. And it's not just about creating the video either. It's about, now that we have the video, what do we do with it? You know, it needs to go on, you know, TV for sure, but it also needs to go on social, it needs to go on YouTube, and then how do you balance all that? So our team helps with those things too.
It's overwhelming. There's so much out there.
So much.
It's not just get your commercial on channel 12, channel 30 anymore. You know, those three main things people are going to see. It's, where do we get it so that we're targeting the individuals that the businesses want to reach, right?
Right, and that's the beauty of something like a show like this, is it's so targeted within this community, you know, because people that are watching this are people that live here, people that work here, people that play here, and so they're much more likely to engage with that local content. I mean, you just did the piece about the tea, and I thought, I've never been there. I should go check that out. That sounds really good. I could use a little pick-me-up.
They're amazing, They're right here.
It's very cool. What kind of a team does it take? You give your team a lot of credit. What does a team look like to put together a cinematic production like that? What goes into that?
Yeah, so I always say that our internal team at Business Builders are leaders, managers, and strategists. That was a vision from a long time ago. And then we use all kinds of contractors depending on the particular thing. So something like a big video shoot like Bozard, you need a lot of very specialty talent. So the strategy and the management of the project is all managed by us. And then we'll bring in all kind of outside talent, whether it's a light person or a makeup person or a sound person there's so many things that go into that. And honestly, it's amazing. You think about, it's a 30-second or a 60-second piece, and it takes a full day or two of shooting, plus tons of editing, tons of people on staff to get all that done. And everybody brings their own little gift to the table. And that's what I love about a project like that, is you get to see, like, you know, the one person who's behind the scenes doing makeup, they don't get to be on camera, but they can watch that shot and they go, man, that looks better because of the work that I did.
Totally,
People get to use their own gifts to create impact in the community, and I think that's amazing.
So does the team like produce this whole finished product and they get it to you? Are you like the final proofer? Or are you like, this needs to be changed a little bit, like, and then you get the blessing and then you get it to the client? How does that roll?
I don't get a whole lot of say anymore, if I'm being honest, which is great. That's a great place to be. I'm really thankful for that. Honestly, I'll get to see the final clips, but at this point, my team is more particular about the details than I am.
It's a lot of trust.
They showed me two clips, matter of fact, on one of the last runs that just went live, the beach commercial that's airing right now. And it was funny because they're like, which one's better? And I'm like, I don't know what's different. And I ended up figuring it out. It was I think it was like a challenge or something. I don't know. And, but honestly, they're just so good at what they do. Like they don't need my approval or permission, or like, I think that when you're building a business and you're building a team, one of the biggest mistakes you can make is just have to hold it so closely. And I always say, as a leader, one of my primary responsibilities is to create a place where people have the opportunity to fail, just not catastrophically. And so I want to give people authority. I want to give them autonomy. I want to give them freedom. I mean, that's why people work in the first place. That's why people start businesses. They start businesses for 3 reasons. They want freedom, they want money, and they want purpose. That's it.
Yeah.
And that's also why people work for somebody else. And if an employer can provide freedom, money, and purpose for someone, why would they leave?
Right.
And in the same way, when you're building a business, a lot of times people are going after one or all three of those things, and then they get stuck. Maybe they've got all the money, but they got no freedom, or they've got a bunch of money, but they don't really feel like their heart's in it, And so figuring all that out is really important. And so to me, when I first started hiring people, years and years ago, a big heart behind that for me was, man, I want to create a place where people have the opportunity to live like I was getting to live. And how can I build a team like that? And so now, as a result of that, I don't need to be the final proofer. I'm not even a good proofer anyway. I mean, I'm good at the strategic vision and the idea and the relationship building and all that kind of stuff. Yeah. But when it comes to the details, the team's infinitely better than I am.
Was there a point in your career where it's sort of like falling backwards and letting your team catch you? What was that pivotal moment where you're like, I gotta let this go. I gotta let them fly?
How hard was that for you?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm a risk taker. Like, I like change, so that most change doesn't bother me that much. Like, we changed our company name last year from Design Extensions after 22 years to Business Builders, and everybody's like, "Oh my gosh, how do you do that?" And I'm like, "Well, you just file for a DBA, and then you have a new name, and then you put a new website up." I don't know.
Simply, that's how you do it.
I mean, I know you as Design Extensions for years.
I know. Yeah. No, that is a thing, but I think that I have to remember the desired outcome. So it's all about vision for me, both personally and professionally. It's like, when I close my eyes, what does my life look like when I'm 70 years old? And I can tell you what that picture is. It's me sitting on a porch with a nice glass of bourbon sitting next to me, and Claire, my wife, sitting on the other side of me, and my kids and grandkids playing in the yard, and maybe they're on some jet skis on the river. Like, I can see that picture. And so that's the funny thing about that. It's not even related to the business, but how I run the business will dictate the outcome of that reality. And so, man, I want to create a place like that for other people. And that's why I have an amazing team of people. Like, on that Beaux-Arts shoot, Peter and Allie and Chris internally just do spectacular job. And really, a lot of the team supports it as well. But having the right team around you is just unbelievable. And it's taken me a long time to get it right.
Yeah,
to be honest.
But it's amazing.
Yeah,
it just looks like such a cohesive environment. They sit around at like a round table almost, and everybody's opinion counts. That's what it looks like, at least. It's awesome.
Yeah, we make it look like that, at least on the internet.
The product is always phenomenal.
It's a kumbaya moment. Yeah.
What do you think, from your perspective? What do you think is one of the biggest mistakes that business owners make in their journey of building their business?
I mean, the number one mistake people make in their marketing, which is what we focus on, but also in business as a whole, is making it about themselves. The number one thing is, what problem am I solving for somebody else?
Yeah.
And that problem could be humor and entertainment. Like, if I'm bored and I want to be entertained, like, you're solving a problem for me.
Yeah.
It could be information, because I need to be knowledgeable, and so you're informing me. You're solving a problem. I could, any of those things. But what people do is they make it about them. So one of the easy ways to check that in your own stuff, on your own marketing, whether it's your website or brochure, is if you look at all your material and it's a lot of we content. So we do this, we've been in business since this, we've won these awards.
Yeah.
Instead of you content, it's about the customer. I'll give you a quick example. I could say, we've been in business since 1999. Great, that's true. We've been on the Inc. 5000 list. We've won these awards. We've done, sure, all that's true.
Yeah.
But what if instead I said, hey, you deserve a marketing agency that has decades of experience and actually cares about you as a person? And then you're like,
wow,
I do deserve that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then we go, okay, and we have authority to help with that. You know what I'm saying? So,
right.
And then the same thing with building a business as a whole is, we've all been told these things that aren't true our whole lives. Like, if you want to get something right, you got to do it yourself.
Yeah.
That's not true. You need to build a team of people around you. You can't go at it alone.
Yeah.
It was interesting. I might get flack for saying this, but why not? It's a fun show. I remember back when Barack Obama said something like, "You didn't build this." I don't remember that comment.
Oh,
As an entrepreneur, my first take on that was like lots of profanity.
Yeah.
I was like, bro, you don't know. Like, I started my business when I was 17. Like, I have worked my whole life. Well, everybody else was out partying. I was working.
Yeah.
It became a selfish thing. And then I stopped and I was like, I actually do get the guts of what he's trying to say.
Sure.
Which is, man, without my uncle, who was a good mentor of me when I was younger, I don't think I would have made it. Without my wife, who believed in me when I didn't believe in myself, I don't think I would have made it. Without good friends who came around beside me, without other business owners who said, no, you got this. Like, I've been through this before. This is normal. Without that, I don't think I would have made it. And so I definitely would not have. I could not have done it alone. It's not about me. And when you make it about you, man, you're just putting yourself in a prison instead of a playground. And business should be a playground, not a prison.
Yeah. You should love what you're doing. And it should always be fun. Yeah.
At least 82% of the time, you know?
Yeah, right. Yeah.
There's going to always be some moments that aren't
going to
fun.
be some pain. That's
But enjoying what you do makes such a difference.
No time and joy is ever wasted. So that's perfect.
That's right. There you go.
Cool.
Yeah.
That's powerful stuff.
Well, what is next for you guys? Where are you? I mean, obviously the ultimate goal, hanging out with the grandkids, bourbon, jet skis, you know.
I mean, I got 30 years for that, but yes.
Right? In between now and that 30-year stretch, what are you really looking forward to?
You know, I think that right now we are just continuing to double down on clarifying exactly how we do things. We're doing a lot more video work, so the Bozard thing's been a big piece of that. We're really doubling down on that kind of vertical, if you will. But we do a lot of different things for people, and I love that in business. I love a lot of variety of options. I also think it creates a lot of stability through uncertain economic times, which we've had plenty of, and those aren't new. We'll continue to have them.
Yep.
And so I'm excited about continuing to see the team grow and leaders grow within the team. And so that's a big heart for me now. There's a difference between building a team and building a team of leaders. And that's really where my heart is right now, is seeing them grow and excel, because it's just going to be a beautiful picture, and I can't wait to see that. And I just love like what business is next around the corner for us to help. Because sometimes it's just that one next project, and it might not even be the one that you make a ton of money on. It just might be the one that you're like, man, we're so proud to like have a part in what they do. And I mean, we've gotten to do some work with United Way here in St. Johns County. I've been on the board there for several years, and when you get to work with something like that, an organization like that, it just creates so much impact, and that's exciting. For our 20th anniversary, we spent 20 hours of work, like from 20 hours in the whole day. So basically worked, 24 hours almost. And did everything for them that we would normally do in months. But the whole team worked the entire day from before sunup to after sundown.
Wow.
Built a whole website, did all their messaging, created social media content, all of that we'd normally do over months.
Like a blitz.
In one day. It was a lot of fun. So I love stuff like that. And the other thing too is like, I love the spontaneity of business. I don't know what's coming next. People are worried about the economy and things like that. I'm like, man, there's just more opportunity. Like find the next thing. There's always somebody to help. There's always something else to do. And like that's what gets me fired up. I've also had the opportunity, because my time's been freed up, I've been doing a lot more ministry work. I've been doing some work in messaging up for a church in Jacksonville called the Church of 1122. And
not just a small church, but
yeah, they're pretty big.
That's awesome.
But it's been a lot of fun because freedom in business by creating opportunities for others has created more time space for me, so that I could pick up some other things like United Way, like 1122, where I feel like personally called to help make an impact, and that's exciting.
Yeah.
What do you say to local businesses that come to you and they get all this really cool bells and whistles, this whole campaign, and you're really excited, here's the package, and they just say, why is marketing so expensive? How do you answer that? I hate the word cheap, but marketing shouldn't be cheap. It should be something that's going to represent your brand in the best way possible. How do you answer to that?
Yeah, it's at the end of the day, marketing should be something that is moving people towards action. And it becomes like, not to get too nerdy, but it should be a math game at some point. And so not everything in marketing has like a pure ROI. Like those Bozard commercials, for example, that's a hard thing to like put a pinpoint number on, but you can see the impact just based on engagement. But I would say at the end of the day, whatever I'm doing for marketing should be creating a return for my business. So I talked to a guy yesterday, and we're talking about a project that can be a $10,000, upfront engagement plus probably a lot of things over time. So it's, it's a lot of money. And, but he's doing the math going, man, all we need is X number more customers over this period of time. Do you think you can help with that? I'm like, yeah, see, absolutely.
That's where you get your return.
It's a no-brainer. Yeah, because it's about growing the business. And if you just keep doing what you've always done, and look, you can do it cheap. Like, thank God some people back in the day took an opportunity on cheap me when I was 17, 18, 19.
Yeah.
I remember a time very specifically when somebody was like, how much does it cost to build a website? And I was like, well, a really expensive one would be like $500.
Yeah.
Boy, that's a pretty cheap one these days.
And we don't do them like that
Like
anymore.
old school WordPress. I get you, yeah.
But when you're in the early stages of business too, sometimes you just got to bootstrap, but sometimes you got to figure it out. Not everybody can afford an agency like ours at the beginning, and that's okay.
Yep.
You just got to have the right plans up front and do the things that are most important. Stop worrying about like trying to keep up with the Joneses from a marketing perspective.
Yeah.
You can't be everywhere. Be where you're good. If you're great on audio, be on audio. If you're great on video, be on video. If you're great, you have to find the spot for your business where your customers are and speak clearly to them about helping them understand that you know what they want and what problem that they have and how you can help them solve it. If you can do that, you will be successful in marketing at a level that most people cannot, even without spending a ton of money.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah. Very cool.
Very great.
Jay Owen, we appreciate you coming by and sharing some of this knowledge and inspiration with us and our audience, man. Very, very cool.
Thanks for
very
having me.
fun.
Yes,
and
inspiring.
would love to have you back sometime if you
Anytime.
guys got something
Love to.
exciting on the horizon.
So good.
Jay Owen, everybody.
Very nice.
Doing a lot of great stuff around town.
Told
Man,
you.
I see his name everywhere, and I see his work everywhere, and it's
Absolutely.
always so impressive.
Not just the hat rack, Jay. You're doing stuff, buddy.
Hey, another group that's doing stuff that helps us put on this show each and every day is our friends at the Bailey Group. Mark Bailey has built upon the foundation of a trusted local insurance agency and developed his company into a nationally competitive firm. The Bailey Group provides insurance benefits and financial strategies to companies and employees across the United States while maintaining the local personalized service model that sets them apart from all the rest. The Bailey Group provides progressive solutions using cutting-edge technology, strong carrier relationships, and, of course, out-of-the-box thinking. We love the Bailey Group. They do a lot for St. Johns County as well.
100%.
Great people. Speaking of great people, a team that we just mentioned, our friends at the United Way.
United Way of St. John's opened in 1957. It was known as the Community Chest. I didn't know that. The first year they raised $48,000. The United Way of St. John's has changed a lot, but their focus has not today. They've total impact, and this is actually even more now, but it was $2.5 million annually. They continue to fight for health, education, and financial stability for every person in our community. It is uncanny when we all live united. Very nice.
Amazing. Yeah, man. All right, sir. What do we got to round out the show here today?
We've got some events to report.
Some events.
Some events. All right, let me pull this up here. All right, the third Saturday market is July 16th.
Right.
Coming up.
That's growing, man.
It is growing. 760 West King Street. They're looking for more vendors. They've got a handful that sign up. It's 11 to 3, July 16th. So check that out. Message them. They're calling all St. John's and surrounding counties to join in. So that's going to be super great.
Very good. Love watching that market grow, man.
Got a message from Jim Waldron. Jim and Renee Waldron watch the show. Endless Summer Friends.
Yes.
I know that they moved their race to November 19th this year. So make sure you sign up.
A little cooler for a race.
It's a little cooler, a little bit better. But that 5K and 10K have a tendency to sell out 8 years now. So make sure you sign up and get locked in. That, again, is November 19th, 2022. You can check out Endless Summer on Facebook to find out more. The Big Turtle finishers medals will still be there. So, yeah.
Oh, everybody loves those.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody loves that stuff.
Everybody loves those.
Cool.
All right. And last today for the COA, hearing loss and brain health. Surprising information that everyone 55 and over should know about their hearing.
Okay.
Wednesday, July 20th from 3:30 to 4:30, the COA Center at Flagler Health Plus and Nocatee up in the Ponte Vedra area. Presented by Dr. Melissa Sharp. So, yeah, for more information, you can call 904-819-3234.
All right. Very good.
Yeah.
Good stuff. Fun stuff coming up, man.
So good.
All right, guys, we are out of here for the rest of the day. We will talk to you in the morning. Big thanks again to Jay Owen for stopping by. And you guys have a great rest of your day. We'll see you soon.
Bye, everybody.